Hello, God's people, good morning. How are you doing today? I hope you're all doing great. This morning, we are going to be sharing on an exciting topic, and many people have wasted lots of years because of ignorance on this particular subject we are going to be sharing on this morning. How can you lose years of your life without knowing? How can you lose years of your life without knowing? There are many ways you can lose years, or you can have wasted years consciously or unconsciously. And this morning I'm going to be sharing on how a lot of us have lost years of our lives staying loyal to toxic people who refuse to change. What did I just say? Lots of people have wasted years of their lives staying loyal to toxic people who refuse to change. You may get into a relationship, or you may have a friend that is toxic. And each time this friend keeps doing something, and maybe you reprimand or you caution the friend about the thing the friend has done, the friend will tell you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm going to change. And then you keep giving chances, hoping that this person will change. And you see that years keep passing by. You see that every time the person repeats the same thing and will come back with the same excuse. Telling you, my dear, please, it's my weakness. Help me. I'm going to change. I promise you I will do my best to change. And then you keep tolerating. And many women fall in this trap of tolerating a toxic partner to an extent that they keep hoping. And then the prayerful ones keep praying and thinking that there will be a day that the toxic partner will change. And these relationships keep going on and on until it gets into maybe a full-blown stage where they decide to get married. And it happens that these people decide to get married, and the woman, on getting married to this partner, is getting married with the hope that the partner will change. And then they continue living. Every day, maybe the partner is verbally violent, because violence is not only physical. If you have a partner, you need to be very meticulous to observe their habits, to observe when they speak. Don't just get carried away by love. Yes, loving somebody is good, but you have to be very attentive. You have to pay particular attention to many things. Be observant, because somebody can be very toxic and they keep pretending. And then if you are carried away by the fact that you love the person without paying pertinent and close attention to some of these things, you may slightly get into a marriage with this person, and then you start suffering for the rest of your life. How do you observe to know a toxic partner? For you to be able to know a toxic partner, listen to what they say. You can even just create a light argument, not necessarily to argue, but to see the person's reaction. In the course of that argument, if you hear your partner already threatening you in a light argument, that's already a red flag. It's already a red flag. You cannot live in a relationship where you live throughout your life begging. You live on your knees. A relationship, as I always said, life is meant to be lived, not to be endured. You cannot be in love and you are enduring. That's not love. Love is supposed to be something sweet. Challenges may come, but challenges should come because of the circumstances and the situations happening around us, not triggered from within. If the situations come that are constantly being triggered from within, it's already a red flag. You cannot stay in a relationship with a partner that will always be threatening you. I will do this. I will stop speaking to you. Don't just dare open your mouth. I will say something that you don't like. That's a red flag. It means that there are lots of things in this person's mind that he has been keeping, only waiting. There are lots of things that are hanging there in the mind, but he does not know how to express these things to you. And in the midst of a little argument, the person starts threatening you. Already, when you have a relationship where there are threats, it's already a red flag. It's a red flag. Though someone will say in the midst of anger, somebody can speak out of anger. Most of the things that come out of anger were things that had been lying low in the person's system. And the anger only went and triggered it, and it came up. And then the person might just be holding themselves, covering up because they want to maintain the relationship, but that already shows that there is something wrong. There is something wrong, and you cannot keep pretending or keep pampering it. Certain things or certain red flags or certain bad habits, when you keep pampering them, it's just like you are caressing an abscess. You're caressing an abscess, and the day it will grow to full blown, it will have the pus. Once it bursts, the pus will splash on your face. That's how you condone bad habits. And when these people don't change, you get into marriage with the hope that they will change. You now start seeing verbal violence, emotional violence, physical violence, and you start saying that I saw some of these things, but I was hopeful that the person will change. My dear, if they don't change from the onset, they will never change. Some of these things are already old habits, and old habits die hard. So look properly. Take your time to be very attentive and observant when you find yourself in a relationship. I hope I made some sense. Good morning.